Hey, what's up mortals? Davy Wavy here, and welcome to part 3 of What If Young Naruto and Sasuke Left Konoha. This story is by our writer AxleBoost. Its official title is One Steeped in Darkness. Axel has given us permission to use it on the channel. Links to the original fanfiction postings will be in the description. As always, just wanted to greet you all by saying sit back and relax. You're in for a treat. Under the cover of darkness, Sasuke and Naruto stared at one another in mutual confusion. The former frowned with disinterest, then directed his attention to the forest at the outskirts of the village. First, there was a familiar, warbling sound. Then a shadowy figure emerged from the trees. Naruto wasn't at all surprised when the man with the swirl-patterned mask appeared before him. "Ah," Obito said with amusement. "Looks like you're both on time. I was about to inform everyone that this video is sponsored by Skillshare. With the services Skillshare provides, you can access many in-depth tutorial videos on just about anything you want to learn. Each class that they have is bound to help you with your creative endeavors. Do you want to learn how to make videos like this one? Do you need to know how to write scripts or edit audio, but don't have a shotgun gun to learn it in an instant? Skillshare can help. With our link, you can access a 14-day infinite free trial. Why wait? Click the link in the description below to get 14 days worth of classes for free. I don't care about any of that, Sasuke spat. What's he doing here? He gave Naruto an unimpressed once-over. Did you follow me? Huh, you kidding me? That's my line. Boys, calm down, Obito interjected. Sasuke, I asked him to join me here tonight as well. There's no need to be concerned. The Uchiha child's displeasure persisted. Why? Naruto pouted. The cloaked man gestured toward him, directing Sasuke's gaze. Why? The man echoed. That's simple. You see, you've both been wronged by the Hidden Leaf. The village has turned its back on the legacies of both of your lineages. Sasuke, young Naruto here is the son of the previous Hokage. The black-haired child sputtered, looking from Naruto to Obito and back again. Seriously, this weakling? Hey! Naruto shouted, but Obito held up a hand and continued. His father, believe it or not, was Minato Namikaze, and on his mother's side, he comes from a once proud clan, much like yours, the Uzumaki. Sasuke threw a doubtful look in Naruto's direction. The latter blew him a raspberry. I still don't know if I buy it, but okay, I guess. So, what do you two say? If you're going to change your minds about this, now is the time to speak up. Naruto folded his lips in deep thought. I don't know. He looked up at Sasuke, whose forehead dimpled while he considered the decision as well. Do we really have to bring him? The black-haired boy clicked his tongue in annoyance. Shut up, loser. You're the one who'd just be dead weight. Naruto growled. But before he could say anything back, Obito put a finger to his mask, implying a request for silence. I know this may not be ideal for either of you, but you ought to try and see each other as partners now. Your former roles as each other's classmates are no longer relevant. Today can be the start of new lives for you both, if you'll just come along with me. He glanced at the uncertain expressions on both boys' faces. What do you say to starting over together? Wind whistled between them, cutting through the weighty silence. Blue eyes met coal-black ones, and after a time, anger melted away. Sasuke swallowed. Well, as long as you won't get in my way. Naruto bit his lip and took a hesitant step closer to Obito and Sasuke. So, we'll be like a family? Obito nodded. In a sense, yes. I suppose you could say that. We share a common grievance, and a comrade of mine always says, those who share the same pain can never truly be enemies. Still unsure, Naruto sighed. His tiny hands trembled and he approached Sasuke, who, to both Naruto and Obito's surprise, raised an arm in invitation for a handshake. Encouraged by this, Naruto returned the gesture. Their hands clasped together in an unsteady grip, cementing the start of their new relationship as equals. Now, let's be off, Obito said. The distinct lack of gate guards will be noticed soon. An undeniable smirk could be heard in his voice. Say your goodbyes. He stepped back and allowed them one last look at the Hidden Leaf Village's identifying landmark. The boys gazed up at the stone faces carved into the cliffside behind them amidst heavy silence. What once served as a symbol of pride was now a twisted reminder of the hurt they endured. Not wanting to waste any more time, Obito manifested a portal. When Naruto and Sasuke were ready, they turned and stepped toward the spiraling cosmic gateway together. They were sucked in and transported away, solidifying their decision to go rogue. The Hidden Leaf Village enjoyed one final, peaceful night before the inevitable chaos that was to come tomorrow. The Hidden Leaf awoke from its slumber with little fanfare. A steady rise in foot traffic gave rise to the familiar din of citizens going about their days. Hiruzen Sarutobi looked out across his beloved village in contemplative silence and took a drag from his pipe. A faint shuffling beyond his office door caused his ears to perk up. Seconds later, loud knocking disrupted his brief solitude. "Enter," he said. A click of the door was followed by hasty footsteps. Hiruzen turned to see a Chunin stumble through the door and fall at his feet, kneeling in deference to him. Sweat drenched his forehead. A lump caught into Hokage's throat. Whatever news he was about to receive, this messenger had rushed here as fast as his legs would carry him, so it must have been urgent.
"Lord Third,"
the messenger said.
"Something's happened."
"What? Are we under attack?" He glanced out of the window again, saw little cause for alarm, and furrowed his brow.
"No, it's not that, sir. Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto Uzumaki are both missing. It appears to have been a kidnapping. 2 guards were found murdered just beyond the front gate."
Hiruzen gasped, then dropped his pipe. Of all potential news he could have received, he never would have expected something like this, especially on such a deceptively peaceful morning. He shifted from stunned silence to taking action on a dime, his years of leadership experience on full display. "Well done, informing me so swiftly. Do we have any idea who might have taken Naruto and Sasuke?"
"No, sir. Their wounds were severe, but the killer left no trace."
Rubbing his chin, Hiruzen took a moment to think, then gestured to the Chunin. "Bring me Kakashi Hatake. I want regular updates as more news comes in."
"Sir!"
The Chunin darted out of the office, reduced to nothing more than a blur. The moment he was gone, Hiruzen sighed and pinched his nose bridge, finally allowing his distress to show. If he didn't track those 2 down, it would have weighty implications for the future of the Leaf. In particular, panic would spread like wildfire if the 9 Tails landed in enemy hands again. What's more, if something were to happen to Naruto...
Minato might never forgive me.
He shook himself back into focus and took a breath. This was no time to panic or sulk. He needed to convene a meeting with the other elders. He marched out of the room, thinking of his predecessors to ease the tightness in his chest.
"Lords first and second, please guide me."
Itachi Uchiha kept his voice measured, despite the raging tempest of emotion within him. A large stone statue loomed over him and the rest of the assembled Akatsuki members. Its fingers were large enough to serve as platforms to stand on. "My brother, and the 9 Tails Jinchuriki," he said. Pain delivered a nod of confirmation. His ring-patterned eyes were cold and empty. "Both have gone missing. They're believed to either be on the run or kidnapped from the Leaf. Although their whereabouts are unknown, they can't have traveled far in such a short time. This is our best chance of taking the fox for ourselves with little difficulty." "So then, you want us to go after the kids?" asked the man with the blonde ponytail. "Yes, Deidara," Pain replied, not bothering to face him. "I'll be sending a pair to track and retrieve the 9 Tails." Everyone in the room tensed up, wondering who would be chosen. Pain extended a painted fingernail toward Itachi, then toward his partner, Kisame. The latter was a man with the features of both a human and a shark. "Itachi, Kisame," Pain said, "head out immediately and conduct a thorough search."
Come on, leader,"
cried a man with slicked back hair.
"Why not me? I want to go."
"Silence," Pain interrupted. A hush fell over the entire group. "Itachi knows the land best since he recently defected. Kisame is capable of holding off the 9 Tails if it comes to that. So, he and Kisame are my choice." "Pain has spoken," said Konan. She was a stoic woman with a flower in her hair. The rejected members of the Akatsuki bowed their heads in grudging acceptance of the decision. "Dismissed," Pain said. Itachi leapt from his place atop the statue and bolted for the exit. Kisame wasn't far behind him. "So," his partner said as they emerged from the cave and dashed down a dirt path. "Are you feeling nervous, Itachi? We're going back to your old stomping grounds after all." Itachi kept his gaze focused straight ahead, unresponsive to his shark-like companion's words. The Uchiha powered forward, prompting Kisame to do the same, lest he get left in the dust. Chakra flowed into Itachi's eyes on command. The world opened up to him in a way that only the Sharingan could achieve. "Damn it," he thought to himself. could this be his doing? Anger swelled within Itachi, but he didn't give in. Rather, he channeled all of the emotion into his current task. He needed to get to the leaf as fast as possible. If he lost his composure now, he would waste valuable time better spent tracking down Sasuke. Danzo slammed against the wall at full speed, sending a couple mounted shelves crashing to the ground. Books, small statues, and other items spilled across the floor. Most were broken or damaged in some way. The Leaf Elder interrupted his fall with a hand, panting heavily while looking up at his aggressor. "Where are Naruto and Sasuke?" came Itachi Uchiha's chilling words. "Itachi," Danzo gasped. "I never expected you to risk coming back here so soon." Itachi's red eyes flashed with intensity. Seconds passed before Danzo realized he'd been thrown against the wall once more. Pain seared his shoulder. He turned to examine the injury and found a kunai lodged deep into his bound arm at the joint. The ninja tool pinned him there like a butcher's cut of meat. Gravity did Danzo no favors. The agony of feeling his muscles give way as he was pulled downward and the kunai cut deeper was indescribable. A strong arm pressed him against the wall, almost robbing all air from his lungs. Although insulted by this treatment, part of Danzo was relieved the arm against his throat prevented the kunai from tearing his shoulder wide open. "I'll ask one more time. Where are they?" The fiery red Sharingan boring into his soul told Danzo the rogue ninja meant what he said. He needed to play this carefully while he thought of a way to escape, or alert his subordinate. "Those fools gave Samehada a nice meal," said a feral-sounding voice. Another person entered Danzo's chambers. He was one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist, Kisame Hoshigaki. His spiked weapon dragged noisily across the floor, creating a thick trail of blood as it went. "No one will come to save you, Danzo," Itachi said, his voice monotone again. "If I don't like what I hear, my partner here will start shaving away your chakra and your limbs until I hear something more useful." Danzo cast a nervous glance over Itachi's shoulder at the animal of a man whose sharp teeth and dead eyes made his smile border on demonic. I don't know," he managed to say in spite of the pain and lack of air. "Wrong answer." Itachi jerked the kunai from his shoulder without ceremony. Danzo howled with pain. A spurt of blood painted the floor along with his interrogator's face. The elder sensed potent chakra concentrating in Itachi's eyes that oozed killing intent. His technique was sloppy. Itachi didn't care about being found. If he did, he would have bothered to control his chakra flow. There was nothing refined about his sudden activation of the Mangekyo Sharingan. Danzo quivered when he saw Itachi's altered pupils. Fear of the infamous Sharingan transformation eclipsed all reason. If a genjutsu from those eyes was cast on him, he was as good as dead. Making matters worse, he was alone in his underground facility and outnumbered. Itachi's face faded away, as did everything else in sight, leaving Danzo in utter darkness. In that horrible moment, his resolve melted. He realized the dreaded truth. It's futile to resist. Danzo, you're already under my genjutsu. Thank you all for indulging yourselves in the story thus far. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, there are a few more things that I'd like to go over before the video ends. Firstly, we've got a primary channel called We the Celestials. We the Celestials is what we do here already, but their content's centered around the crazy world and lore of My Hero Academia. So please, check us out over there if you're feeling in the mood for a roller coaster of quirky content. We also have another relative to our channel, Anime Deep Dive. Anime Deep Dive goes deep into the facts and lore of a wide variety of anime. It's guaranteed to expand your weeb knowledge of all kinds of series. On behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank everyone involved in the production of today's awesome content. Their details will be in the description below. If you're perhaps interested in what we do here at WTC, then I would like to extend an invitation to join the team. The only caveat being we only accept members 16 and older to join our crew. You can find us on our Discord, which you can locate in the description below. Our Discord is an all-around fantastic place to be, whether you're a fan or looking to join our band of misfits. All you gotta do is hit up the recruitment server and sign up for whichever category of work fulfills your interests. We're always looking for members to join us. Well, that's it from us for today's video, so thank you all for watching, and have a great day.